Hello, hello. Welcome to Verbling. Hi there. I'm teacher Oakley. And for the next hour, we're going to do a couple things, really. We're going to be looking at some Proverbs. The class will take turns reading them. Most of these Proverbs have alliterative properties. Alliteration, that means that there's repeated sounds in the Proverbs. So we're going to do a little practicing, different pronunciation, wide-ranging, both vowels and consonants. And then we'll take turns reading it, practicing the pronunciation, and then expressing in English, talking about what we think the proverb means. Okay, simple and straightforward, but that's it. So let me say hello to, let me welcome students to the class. Hello, is it Oksana or Anastasia? Oksana?
No, it's Anastasia. Hello, okay, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. I haven't been in your class for a long time.
Yeah, it's quite a while. Yeah. I had a little different schedule. I've been doing a lot more beginner classes lately, but yeah, nice to see you again.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, also I'd like to welcome Victor. Hello, Victor. Good to see you as well. Victor? Victor, are you there? If you're there, Victor, I can't hear you. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I can't hear you, Victor. Okay, hello, Anna.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fairly well, thank you. Nice to have you in the class. Welcome back. Talk to you.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, Rebecca.
Hi, hello. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Welcome to the class. Nice to have you with
Thank
us.
you.
And also, I'd like to welcome Odd.
Odie.
Hi, Odie. Odie. Not Audie.
Yes.
Audie. Is it Audie or Odie?
It's Odie. Odie.
Odie.
It's O
Odie.
sound.
O sound, like Oakley. Yeah, I'm familiar with the sound.
Yeah. Odie.
Okay, Audie. Right. I'm sorry, I forgot. Anyway, hi, Odie. It's nice to see you again.
Yeah. Nice to see you too, teacher.
Thank you. Again, Victor, can't hear you. Let me send him a little message in case he's waiting or something. Okay. In any case, all right, let's get started. Very simple. We're just going to read some Proverbs that have, again, alliterative features. The first set, we're going to be looking at vowels, and I'll be listening for specific vowel sounds. But after we go ahead and read the Proverbs, we're going to talk about what we think they mean. Okay, Anastasia, starting with you. All right.
Okay.
First one here.
Okay. A friend indeed is a friend indeed.
Well, the first part here. Can I hear that again?
Okay, a friend in need is a friend indeed.
There we go. Okay. And that was perfect. The alliterative long E sound, no problems there with E and E. Okay, good pronunciation. What do you think this proverb means?
Okay, I remember the first time when I saw this proverb, I was in middle school. We had English classes, and I think this proverb means that a real friend will be in any situation. if you will have a success, he will support you, or he or she, I mean, like your friend will support you, or even if you have a bad situation, he also will help you.
Right.
I think something like that.
Right. Yes, that is, I agree with you. That is the widely accepted meaning of this proverb. I will say, though, however, there's a couple of things I've seen quite recently, actually, with this proverb. I've seen it in deed, which could be slightly different meaning. Deed means action, and I've also seen that. I recently read a totally different interpretation of this, and that much more cynical. I mean, I like your explanation better, but I did read a totally different interpretation that this means that if a friend needs you, then you can help them and they will owe you something, which is a lot more cynical, of course. But
yeah,
okay. These are proverbs, by the way. There's no really right or wrong answer. There's like largely accepted answers. You may have your own interpretation. So yeah, I go with yours. Okay. All right. Anna, how about this next one? Can you read this next one?
Yes. Every bullet has its billet.
Okay, very good. Now, a key here are to know what the two keyword nouns are. You know what a bullet is? Anna?
Yes, sorry.
Okay, you know what a bullet is?
Yes, I know what mean this word.
Okay, what this word means. Okay, a bullet, you use a bullet in a gun, right? Okay.
Yes.
How about a billet?
Yes, billet could see, for example, accommodation or lodging, or maybe a target.
Okay. Accommodation or lodging. Okay. A slight pronunciation problem on accommodation. Accommodation. Shun. It's an SH sound.
Accommodation.
Okay, hang on a second. All right. Words with this TION ending, by the way, it sounds like shun, addition, accommodation.
Accommodation.
There's really no T sound at all. Not at all. Okay. But
okay.
Yeah, all right. Okay, very good. So what do you think this means? Every bullet has a billet.
Probably is every bullet has his own target. For example.
Target.
Target.
Okay.
When you speak, for example, in when you speak about some people, probably these words can be directed by other people in in other context.
Okay, in other contexts. So, okay, something you may say intended for someone else may have an effect on a third person. Is that what you're saying? Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with this. Have you heard this proverb before, Anna?
And with this proverb, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'd never heard it before. Preparing for this lesson, this is not a friend in need is a friend indeed is very common for me,
Yes.
for English speakers, I guess. But every bullet has its billet is one I've never heard before. Okay, let me quickly, before we continue, welcome a couple other students to the class. Hello, Miguel.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, welcome to the class. How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine. And you?
I'm good. Thank you very much. We'll come around to you in just a moment. And I also want to welcome Jose.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, Jose. How are you today?
Fine, thanks for asking. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well. All right, we'll come around to you gentlemen in just a bit. Let me talk to Rebecca for a moment. Rebecca, here we have you're the winner. You're a winner. You get a pair. You get a pair because, well, for the main reason being that the vowel sound in both of these proverbs is very similar. So let's try the first one.
Okay. A good wife and health is a man's best wealth.
Very good. Very good pronunciation. And try the next one as well.
East and west, home is best. Home is best.
Home is best. Okay. All right. Very good on the pronunciation. Now, do you think these two proverbs are similar in meaning?
Okay. To be honest, I have no idea the meaning of each.
Okay.
So clear.
All right. Are there any words that you do not know the meanings of?
Yes, I know. I know all the meaning, the meanings of the meaning of all words.
Right.
A good wife and health is a man the best word. Is the is the best thing can happen a man, the wife.
The wife. Oh, well, and the health. And the health. We'll throw the health in there as well. Right. So a man is wealthy if he has his health and he has a wife. A good wife. Notice good. A good wife. I do want to draw your attention to that.
So this is one man is full with health and a good wife is the meaning.
A man is wealthy, rich, if he has a good wife and health. Okay, how about the next one? East and west, home is best.
East and west, home is best. It depends where you are. Always you'll be better at home.
Right. So it doesn't matter where you are. A home is always best. Yeah, that's the idea. Okay, maybe similar proverbs, but a little bit different. One said home is best. One says that a man's health and a good wife is best. Okay. Can Rebecca? Can we say a good husband? Ha! Good health is a woman's best wealth.
No. I don't want to have a husband.
No. Okay. All right. Just checking.
No. Right. This proverb doesn't work for me. No.
That doesn't work for you. Okay. Yeah. Right. Odie. Home Sweet Home is very close to this second one. So yeah, you're pretty close with that one. Hey, hang on a second. Victor's back. Victor, is your microphone working?
I think so. Hi, Oakley.
I think so too. Excellent.
Sorry for being late. I had a problem.
You weren't late. You were here. You just couldn't talk. Not a problem. Glad you're with us and speaking now. Okay. Okay. Odie, can you try the next one?
Okay, I'll try. A drowning man will catch at a straw.
Good. Perfect pronunciation, actually. The "a" sound. Okay, excellent. And what is the larger, more abstract meaning of this proverb, do you think?
Okay. What is straw? Straw.
Okay. All right. Well, many of you guys may know a straw to be the thing that you stick in your Coca-Cola to drink out of. You suck through a straw. But also straw can be one piece of grass. All right. For example, a straw mattress is a cloth stuffed with dried grass to sleep on, or you feed a goat straw. Okay, dried grass. So straw is dry, usually refers to one single piece of dried grass. I think in this particular proverb, that second meaning is probably what they're talking about. So,
Okay.
what do you
So,
think?
okay. I'm thinking a drowning man will catch at a straw. Mm, it's about failure, no?
Well, well, a drowning man, for me, okay, I would think maybe if you're drowning, you're extremely desperate. Okay, whether we mean literally drowning or more figuratively, abstractly, somebody who's extremely desperate will catch at a straw. Now, Odie, is one tiny piece of dry grass going to save a drowning man's life?
No.
No, probably not. It's not
Yeah.
exactly logical. But on
So
the
a
other
person
hand,
who,
yeah, he's so desperate, right?
yeah. Mm.
Okay. So as what were you saying? I'm sorry.
I mean, so a person who is desperation will have a lot of loss. Is that
Well, okay. First of all, desperation is the noun. Um, desperate. He is desperate is an adjective. The desperate man. He is in desperation. He is in a state of desperation. I'm using it with prepositional phrases as the noun. I think for me, any point while we're discussing these proverbs, by the way, if somebody has another idea of what the proverb means, don't be shy. Don't keep it to yourself. It's quite all right. You can talk
Excuse
about
me,
it.
teacher.
Anna?
Yes, I think it could be when a person have a problem, he feels worried about that anything could be good, and he catch something, although it isn't good.
Okay. Well, another interesting thing here is catch at. This is very not normal, not
Yes.
everyday phrasal verb. This is highly unusual. All right. You catch at something, you try to grab it desperately. You try to grab it as you're falling. As you fall off a ladder, you try to catch at the roof to try to halt your fall, for example. If you catch at something, the idea is that you're trying to grab it with your hands very quickly and very desperately.
Okay.
Yeah. So this proverb is often used as a commentary, as a comment about somebody you see doing an action of total desperation, which is never going to work. Any last excuse. For example, a man is being fired for being late to work for the 20th time, and suddenly he hears sirens in the background, and he tells the boss, "Oh, you can't fire me! Don't you know that that's the ambulance which is bringing my pregnant wife to the hospital? That's why I'm late." Totally desperate, not going to work, ridiculous excuse. All right, foolish even, insane. But desperate people do desperate things. That's the idea, basically, to my mind. Or do desperate
right.
things. Yeah, you like that?
Have the same in Russian, the proverb, but also I found some Russian equivalent, like, you know, the drawing man, if you give him a knife, he also will take catch the sharp knife, like, you know.
Truly desperate.
Like yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, funny. Yeah, okay. A little bitter humor in there. All right. That's interesting, though. Thanks for sharing that. Please do share if you have a similar proverb in your first language, or something which you think is similar from your language that might explain the proverb. Yeah, thanks, Anastasia, for sharing that. The next one is much more common, I think, and I'm going to give this one to Miguel. Miguel.
Yes,
can you read the next one, please?
Yes. He laughs best who laughs last.
He laughs best who laughs last. He laughs best who laughs last. You know, work on the intonation. Both of us here. Okay. Miguel, what do you think that means? Good pronunciation of the "ah" sound, by the way. But what do you think the proverb means?
I think it's true, because the situation changed in the times. The situation changed, and if one people laughs now is possible, with in another time there is another people to laugh.
Okay. Yeah, I've actually seen two, possibly three interpretations of this proverb. Does anybody else have an idea about this proverb?
Yes, teacher.
Go ahead.
In my opinion, it means when a person is self-confident, work hard in anything, and in the end is most successful than other person who had advantage about him.
Okay, who has advantages?
Advantage. Other people, it's more advantage than the other one, right. But in the end, the other people is more self-confident, and he achieved more success.
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 Yeah, that's it. Okay. Interesting. Not one of the interpretations I was thinking of, but that doesn't make it wrong. Does anybody else have any ideas about this? He laughs best who laughs last.
Yeah, because sometimes, you know, people can kind of making fun of others people when they're like maybe on the top right now. But you know, everything can be changed, and you can be on the bottom when this person will be on the top. So, and it means like you should not you know, laugh at people, making fun of them. you may be in a worse situation than they are now, for example.
Right. Okay.
That.
Okay.
That's
Very
what-
good. That's kind of that way. One of the interpretation I was thinking of. Be careful of saying others people, just other people. Don't. Yeah, I think you accidentally added an S to others. It's okay to say others instead of other people. By the way, don't laugh at others instead. Or either way, don't laugh at others. Don't laugh at other people. Either way, it's obvious that you're talking about other people.
Yeah.
One way or the other. Okay. All right. That's kind of the idea that I had as well, and then the kind of more cynical version being that, all right, if two people are in competition, whoever's winning at the end, that's the person who can laugh the loudest, because you don't know. Very similar idea, but basically the same thing. You know, it's okay to laugh. The example being, for example, the story of the tortoise and the hare. The tortoise and the rabbit, the turtle and the rabbit have a race. And the whole time the rabbit is laughing at the turtle because he's so slow, and then the rabbit takes a nap and falls asleep, and the turtle ends up winning the race, and the turtle laughs best because he laughs last. Similar in idea to what Anastasia was saying. Okay. Hello, Nader. Welcome to the class.
Hi, thanks for this nice class.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, thanks. All right, well, I'll talk to you in just a minute. First, I'd like to talk to Jose.
Yes.
Okay, can you try this next one?
Yes. He who has an art has everywhere a part.
Okay, if you could tone down your rolling R's just a little bit. Okay, I understand, you know,
yes.
Spanish, some other language have the R, the rolling R. He who has an art has everywhere a part.
Art. Okay.
Okay, that's a little better. What does it mean?
If the person has experience about something, he has a part advantage part of the work, or
Okay, if a person has what was it?
experience.
Experience.
Yes.
Okay. Experience.
Experience about the job or about some task, he has advantage.
Okay. And be careful as well with your job.
Okay.
Yeah, job
okay.
in English. I know you're, you know, I see your name, but I call you Jose because I know I don't want to call you Jose. But on the other hand, in English, we've got to be careful to pronounce our J's with the J.
Okay.
Okay, if he has experience, all right, he'll have a position like that.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I even think of it. All right, experience. Okay, that's pretty good. And art, skill, maybe.
Yes.
Because we got to be careful. Well, I don't know. I'm not. I don't want to speak for you, but there's this little bit of a difference between experience and skill. Now, obviously, you need experience.
Skill mean your abilities, no?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that's right. You learned, or some people have natural abilities, but skills are learned, and they're learned through study or experience. So it's similar.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a different idea in English. Okay. All right. If you've got a skill, you've got a apart. I think that can mean anywhere, anywhere. All right. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty much on. Anybody have a different interpretation of this or a different idea of this proverb?
Yes, I
Okay.
have. I think it could mean when a person is really artist, has uh, an ability to do anything in anywhere.
Okay. Anywhere. Yeah, well, I see what you're saying. I was a chef for many years, and one thing that's great about being a chef, which I consider an art and a skill, both, I can go anywhere and get a job, anywhere on earth. That's partly because I have a skill, but it's partly because everyone I know eats.
Yes, I think this person could create anything because they are truly artist.
Okay.
Could
See.
create anything of something of something because it's a truly artist.
Okay, they could create something from anything. Would that be closer
Yes,
to your
yes,
meaning?
yes,
Or from very
yes,
little, whatever.
yes.
Okay, I see. All right. Okay. All right, good one. All right, let me talk to Victor here. Victor, can you read this next one for me, please?
Yeah. A little pot is soon hot.
Okay. All right, you've got two here because they have the same sound, but you have the sound perfectly. What do you think this means? A little pot is soon hot.
I understand literal meaning, but I suppose it has another meaning.
Yeah,
I
okay.
can't catch that.
Literally, that's true, right? The smaller it
Yeah.
is, the faster it gets hot. All right. Does anybody?
I think it's about a person who who can go crazy easily.
Well, that's an excellent guess. I don't know. This is a new proverb for me, to tell you the truth. And I like that explanation because I understand that in English there's a connotation. Hot means angry, often.
Yeah.
A heated conversation is an angry conversation. Somebody who's hot under the collar is very angry. Someone needs to let off steam. They need to let off pressure so they don't get angry.
It could be offensive, right? Little pot.
If you said this to somebody,
Yeah.
or about somebody, I suppose so. I don't know. You know, maybe they're talking about short people, which I suppose could offend people. I'm not sure. Does it?
It's about stupid people.
Yeah, maybe somebody with a little intellect. I was thinking that too,
little
Victor. Somebody who's not too bright, doesn't have a lot of room to maneuver upstairs. Yeah, someone else?
Yeah, actually, I found the meaning of this proverb.
Okay.
It's like the silly person will get very angry easily because of his stupidity. Like
Okay.
like
All right.
I don't know. It's their example. Like if you just will light their matches,
Okay.
for example. And it's very quickly, yeah. The fire or the gas with the lighter, so it will be very quickly. Have the same meaning.
Okay.
You
All
will
right.
get
So Victor and I
angry.
Victor and I
You
were
were
pretty
right.
good there. Yeah, good
Yeah.
job, Victor.
Yeah, I guess.
Congratulations to us. Yeah, I think we figured it out. Good job.
You can pet your shoulder.
Yeah, pat ourselves on the back.
Pet ourselves, yeah, on the back. Can you type it, please? Because I forget this expression. Pat
Sure.
your...
Pat ourselves on the back, I guess. Or you can always pat someone else on the back. Congratulations, good job. Or you can pat yourself on the back. All right. Okay. Very good. I like this next one, though. This next one's kind of cool. And Nate Eric, can I have you read this next one that's just separated with a slash?
A spot is most seen on the finest on the finest clothes.
Okay.
Yes, I understand the meaning. It means if a dirty clothes will not show any spots because it is already dirty, but a clean sheet will show the or minor mistakes or minor faults.
So
a good man.
Looking at people, right?
Yes, if we are talking about people, a perfect man or a good person, people, if he does something wrong, people will notice. But a bad man, because people are expecting mistakes from him or bad behavior from him. So another error, or another mistake, or another bad behavior will not mean much to people. So they may not notice.
Right. Okay. For me, that's pretty good. Okay. I think that makes sense to me. Anybody have any other alternative? That works for me.
We do have in Russian the proverb very similar to that. It's approximately sounds like you can see on others' eyes a speck of dust, but you cannot see a log in your eye. Does it make any sense?
Almost. You can see another a speck of dust. Okay.
Yeah, but you cannot see a log on your eye.
Oh,
well,
okay. A log in your own eye. Okay.
I think it's from Bible.
I'm not sure. Well,
what's that, Victor?
I think it's proverb from Bible.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. Well, but it's kind of the same. Like on others, you can see like very small things, like what they're doing wrong. But when you're doing the big mistake, you cannot see it. Like kind of like that.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Okay, I guess we can keep plodding along with the vowel sounds here. Why not? It's going all right. Oh, this one's so true. Okay. Anastasia, back to you, by the way.
Okay, new lords, new laws. Okay. Well, I think if there is okay, for example, if we have the government and maybe the president, well, he make his own rules, like their his politics, how the vision of politics, make new rules. So also like make new laws, like new rules, what kind of you should follow. Maybe in 10 years will be a new president and he will do something different from that. So like well, if the government change, like the perspective of your life also can be changed, because everyone has own politics, view of life, and I think there is very similar to Russia. Well, in Russian proverb, maybe in English it's also like when you go to Rome, do as Rome do. You should do. Like you should not say what you have to do to others people. Something
You're
like
not
that.
tell them what to do.
Yeah, because
Or,
they know what they want to do, like so kind of like that.
okay. All right. Well, when I see this, all I can think of is my personal experience. Any place I've ever been where there's a new manager comes into a company, the first thing they do is change a bunch of rules for no other reason than to show that they are a leader or that they can change a bunch of rules. Whether those rules make sense or not to be changed. Seems to be the first thing a new manager tends to do. Change
We
everything.
say kind of a new brooms by new way.
Ah, new brooms. Okay, we shouldn't say brooms as the verb. We use sweeps is the verb.
Or sweets, yeah.
But I like that. I like that even better. A new broom sweeps in a new way. I like that. I like that even much better, actually. It's a good one.
Well, I would just make the examples of the government because before an hour ago I was watched the commentary film with my mom, and it was about the politics. Well, actually it was choice to watch, and it was about the government, how they changed the rules, like every government they have. That's why I gave this example. It was like
no, it's not a bad example. I'm not saying your example wasn't good. It's very true.
Yeah,
every time there's a new president, they immediately try to do a bunch of things.
Yeah, but it's
Different.
not very specific. It's very general, like But you gave a very good example about the manager. This was
Yeah, well, it's an easy example to give. I've lived it. Okay, walls have ears. That's a pretty easy one. Just be careful what you say. This is like a proverb that's basically a warning. So I'm kind of, that one's too simple, too short. I'm going to skip to the next one. For Anna, can you try this next one here?
Yes. One man beat the bush, another man catch the bird.
Okay, and you know why I wanted you to read this, Anna? Because of the SH sound. Bush. Yeah, stretch it a little, and don't drop. Keep your tongue up there, high in your mouth. Bush, right?
Bush.
One man beats the bush, another man catches the bird. So we have a CH and an SH. That's.
I'm going to have a punishment to write 1,000 times this sound.
That's right. Okay.
Oh.
Get yourself a blackboard for Christmas, and you can for punishment.
Yes.
All right. But okay, one man beats the bush, another man catches the bird. What does that mean? My goodness.
In my opinion, it could be while one man does all work, other man or another man reaps the benefits.
Okay, reaps the benefits. All right.
Reaps the benefits.
It's a long sound. Reaps the benefits. Right. To reap, to harvest. Right. They get all the benefits. Well, that makes perfect sense to me. Okay. It seems to me there must have been a lot of people in Old England walking around beating on bushes. There's a few proverbs and expressions that have to do with bush beating. Crazy. Don't beat around the bush. Why should you? Okay, Anna. Taking. All right. I like your idea, but what is it? I like your idea abstractly, but what are they? When all these crazy guys are beating on the bush, what are they doing actually physically? So we can picture it in our minds. What are they talking about? Don't beat around the bush. One man beats the bush, another man catches the bird. What are they actually doing? Do you know?
Yes, more or less. When you hit a tree,
Okay.
a bush, and then could drop the fruit.
Okay, but birds don't drop; they fly.
Drop.
Okay. Actually, this is a technique in more primitive hunting, which was used, well, even actually today. I can't say primitive. One technique is hunting is you actually, one person coming from one direction makes a lot of noise and scares the game, the animals you're hunting, or the game, scares them in another direction. As they go in that direction, there's somebody's waiting for them with a gun or a bow and arrow or a trap of some sort. So when you beat the bush, you're actually trying to scare animals in a certain direction. You want them to go. That's kind of the idea. So if you beat around the bush, you're just going around in circles, so the animal's going around in circles, and you're getting nothing done. Nothing's actually being accomplished. So, okay. The bush means like a larger area, not one little tree. Okay, but the bush, more like Australians talk about the bush, the forest. So if you're just making noise all around the forest, where are the animals going to run to? There's nowhere to go. Nothing's going to be accomplished. Okay, anyway. Let's go on to the next one. Rebecca's gone. Okay. Odie's gone. All right. Miguel's gone. Jose, how about the next one?
Yes. Well, Begun is half done.
Okay, well, hang on a second. Your pronunciation, the
Well,
sound, this sound should be the same. Begun, done.
Well, Begun is half done.
That's perfect. Okay, thank you. And
the meaning of this proverb, I think that is when in the beginning, when you are beginning a project, and in the beginning, when you do a project, if the beginning is well, makes it easier to do the rest, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Indeed. All right, that makes sense. And oh, bye, Nadir. Oops, didn't see the. You had to go. Okay. He's late. Uh-oh. Yeah, I agree with that pretty much. Or we have similar expressions that say the first step is the hardest, or similar, right? Okay. Journey. Oh no, here it is. A journey of 1,000 miles is begun with one step. Yeah, that's it. That's what I was trying to think of. Meaning that first step is the most important. So similar. But similar. I actually like your idea if it's begun well.
If the first step is well, it's easier to do the rest.
I like that. Okay. Okay, I think that's great. Victor. Now this is a proverb, but this is a proverb that at least American kids all know. This is a proverb children know very well.
Keepers, losers, weepers.
Yes, very good, perfect pronunciation. What does that mean? Finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
Maybe it's similar to winners never quit, quitters never win.
I No, they're both alliterative. They're both alliterations with reverse alliteration, but well, not reverse, repeated alliteration, but no, the meaning I think is quite different. Well, I'll tell you, I don't know if American kids still know this, but when I was a kid, we sure did, and we understood this and lived by this rule. This is basically, the way we did it. Does anybody else have an idea? Jose, Anastasia, Anna? Finders,
Yes.
keepers, losers, weepers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What does that mean? Go ahead, Anna.
Okay. I think is when you find something and you that belongs other people, of course,
Yeah.
and you want to keep this thing.
Right. Very good. Yeah, that's basically it. Little kids say finders keepers, losers weepers. You find something on the playground that one of your schoolmates lost last week, and they say, "Hey, that's mine." Finders keepers, losers weepers. If you very good, Anastasia. You snooze, you lose. That's a lot closer. Yeah.
Yes, yes. The other people lose your his thing, his things.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So if you lose it, then you don't have any claim on it. Basically, is the idea. Do kids think that way? is Victor? Do children think that way? If somebody else loses it, then tough luck for you. It's mine if I find it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, American kids do. I don't know.
Many of them.
Other kids.
And
Yeah.
I think in some cases, children, when they find other something in college, maybe the other child could tell him, this thing is mine. And the other child told him, it's mine because I found it.
Yeah. Basically, that's the idea. Can you prove it's yours? Is your name on it? Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that's basically the idea. Okay, Anastasia, back to you. Well,
Okay.
let's.
Kind of. Okay.
Yeah, let's. I'm gonna skip a couple because these are a couple here that are very easy, very well known. We're almost out of time, so how about this one down here?
Okay. Little strokes fell great oaks.
Aha.
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, okay. Are there any words that you're not that familiar with?
I guess oaks. It's
Oak?
some herbs. Well, it's some tree, right?
Yeah, it's a
Then
very big tree. Yeah.
Okay, and strokes is like well, it's like okay, I get the literal meaning. Also great. Well, I guess maybe like gossips, like when people gossip, if the person is good, they can have this gossip, and then everyone will think that he or she is a bad person.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm not sure about that. First of all, what are strokes? Strokes are an action with the arm. For example, when you're rowing, stroke. stroke, stroke. Those guys who have the competitions in the boats and they're rowing the boat, rowing the oars, they shout stroke, stroke. Okay, a stroke is a swing. In this case, I think he means the stroke of an axe. All right,
Yeah,
when you
I also
swing
mean
an axe, it's a stroke.
yeah,
Right.
like little things can make like this tree can fall down on the ground.
Right.
Like
Fell.
timber. Yeah.
You fell a tree, you knock it down. That's right. You fell a human, you knock them down. You fell something. To fell something, which is a verb. It's older English, but it is a verb. You fell something, you knock it down. That's right. So the idea being, sometimes just little things, but many of them, of course, little strokes fell great oaks. So it doesn't have to be a giant something that happens to topple a giant, whatever, giant industry, giant country, giant leader, giant whatever. To die, what is another expression? To die by 100 cuts? Something like that. Yeah, I think basically the idea is to drop someone by a 1,000 little things rather than one giant bomb. Boom. Okay, now this next proverb is spoken in a different way. I've heard this spoken in many, many different ways. Anna, how about this one here?
Yes, as you sow, you shall mow.
Yeah. Okay. I've also heard. Remember we talked about reap earlier. You reap what you sow.
Mow. I don't know the meaning.
Mow. Well, okay. You mow the lawn. The lawn is the grass in front of your house. So if you have grass in front of your house, you have to mow the lawn once a week in the summer, of course. Right. So you mow, you cut down. Now, here the idea is things like wheat or oats or barley or grasses.
Yes.
You mow it. You cut it down. Right.
Well, I think it could be depend on what you see or heard. You should act with different people.
Well, okay. Do you know the meaning of sow?
So is the past? I don't know. I thought it was the past of see. Sorry.
That's saw.
Yes. I make a mistake.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I made a mistake.
I don't realize.
Okay. No, sow is to plant. To sow means to plant. So you will harvest what you plant is basically the meaning. You reap. Reap is to harvest what you sow, the seeds you put in the ground.
Yes.
Okay, so SO. So I think the idea is okay.
Depend on your could be your plan. You should act in consequence.
Right. Okay. So that's right. Your consequences depend on your effort or what you do. If you spend your youth being educated, then okay, that you will reap the rewards of a good education. If you spend your youth gambling and playing poker, Well, then you
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
So
What you harvest
is it
is not going to be good. Yeah, Victor,
is it
go ahead.
similar? Is it similar with what comes around goes around?
Similar. What kind of? What comes around goes around is actually a lot more similar to one we looked at way earlier. Where was it? What is it? What comes around goes around. Anyway, what comes around goes around has a much more of a meaning of sooner or later it'll happen to you. He who laughs best laughs. He who laughs last laughs best, or he laughs
Okay.
best who laughs last. You know, don't laugh. Don't make fun of others, because sooner or later it'll happen to you. Okay. I'm overtime. I gotta go. I got another class. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, thank you, everyone. See you next time here on
Okay,
Verbally.
bye bye.
Good night.
Thank you very
Good
much.
morning.
Hopefully, goodbye. See you later.